Hi everyone, my name is Mel and I work for Pip Hare Ocean Racing Team. Did you know that Pip is a professional sailor and sailed non-stop around the world on her own in a race known as the Vendée Globe? She now races on this boat called Medallia, which is an Amoca 60. It's 18 metres long and weighs just over 4 tonnes, which is the same weight as an adult killer whale. The race starts from France, and from there they sail down the Atlantic Ocean, through the equator to the Cape of Good Hope, which is in southern Africa. To successfully complete this race, Pip has to sail past 2 more capes. Do you know what a cape is? After the Cape of Good Hope, she then crosses the Indian Ocean to Cape Lewin, which is in Australia. After Cape Lewin, she then sails through the Pacific Ocean nearing Point Nemo, which is the most isolated location on the planet. The astronauts on the International Space Station are its nearest neighbours. She then sails past Cape Horn, which is in southern America, and then back up the Atlantic Ocean to France. When she last completed this race, it took her 95 days. When Pip is on board, she has lots of items to keep her safe. These include a life jacket to keep her afloat if she falls into the water, a life raft in case she has to leave the boat.
So this is my life raft, and if the boat sank, I could throw this over the side and I pull a string, there's a gas canister inside it, and the life raft inflates into a dinghy with like a hood over the top of it. And then inside here, I've got all the tools and the food and the water I need to survive for about a week.
And at times, because she is so far away from help, the only way to communicate is through satellite phone.
When I'm thousands of miles from the land, I can still communicate with the people I need to talk to using my satellite telephone. So this works in exactly the same way as a mobile telephone, but it uses satellites to transfer my call. So if I want to talk to someone, I just turn my satellite antenna on the main panel, dial the number and talk just as you normally would. If I need to call for help though in a distress situation, I wouldn't use my telephone, I use this device which is called an EPIRB. That stands for Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon. Now this device here will alert all the rescue authorities everywhere if I am in trouble and I need rescuing. It also uses satellites to communicate my position. If I need help, I just lift this flap here and press the button, and immediately this will send a signal up to the satellite, which gets sent to the emergency services on the shore. It gives my position, it gives my identity, and it says this person is in trouble, they need your help.
Do you know who to call for help if you see someone in trouble in the water?
Lifeboats and lifeguards are always ready to help if someone is in danger. If you see someone in trouble, make sure you keep an eye on them and call 999 or 112. Give them instructions to float on their back, and if you can, throw them something that floats, like a ball or a life ring or a bodyboard. If you don't have a phone, ask someone who does to make the call for you. And by the sea, the Coast Guard will send a lifeboat or a lifeguard to help.
Now pause the video and look at worksheet 2, and when you're ready, hit play. When Pip sails around the world, she sees lots of different animals. Do you recognise this animal? It might look like a small killer whale, but it's actually an hourglass dolphin. These type of dolphins tend to be found in the cooler waters of the Southern Ocean. The bird you can see in the distance is an albatross. Did you know that an albatross can spend months in the air without touching land? Now pause the video and look at worksheet 3, and when you're happy, hit play again. When Pip is sailing, she has to take enough food to last the entire journey. As fresh fruit and vegetables will go mouldy, she will eat these first.
Last piece of fresh food that I am going to eat until sometime in February. I better savour it, that's for sure.
She then has to eat something known as a freeze-dried meal. And then when Pip wants to eat one, she has to mix it with hot water. Pip has to make sure she eats lots of healthy foods and a balanced diet so that she remains fit and strong to be able to sail the boat on her own.
When I'm sailing around the world, I have to pack enough food for the whole race. So that could be 3 months worth of food, which is a lot of volume of food, but also a lot of weight. Because I don't have a huge amount of room on board, and also because fresh food won't last very long, I have to take freeze-dried food, and I put it all into day bags. So this is what I will eat in 24 hours. So 3 freeze-dried meals, and they're just very lightweight. They're completely dried, and I boil water in here and pour it into the bags and wait, and it mixes up to make a hot meal. Dried fruit, this is very, very light. This is exactly like the astronauts eat. So let's open it up and have a look at what this looks like. So in here, there's a dried strawberry. That's yummy. And some dried pineapple. I take some traditional dried fruit because it's nice and chewy, and that's kind of nice for me to have something to chew on. A fruit bar, and as a treat, a very small square of chocolate. So I have 1 square of chocolate every day. But it's really important that I get all of my food groups into this 1 day's bag. And so these meals have got all of the proteins and the fats and the carbohydrates that I need in the day. And I get my vitamins from the fruit.
Now pause the video and look at worksheet 4, and then you guessed it, hit play again. When Pip is sailing, she can go days without seeing anything other than sea and sky. To keep herself entertained, Pip likes to spot the different shapes and patterns that she can see on her boat. Now have a look at this video and tell me how many shapes can you see. It's the last of the worksheets. Hit pause once again and press play when you're ready. Now thanks for coming on this little bit of Pip's journey with us. We hope you enjoyed learning all about ocean racing and the Vendée Globe, and we look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye!